There is Rowbottom, who's got a tyre off the rim. Certainly Aaron Taylor-Smith is off the road.
I have loads of respect and time for Dan. That to me was like, he just forgot how to drive.
I promise you a Nurburgring holiday, we're finally here.
Forgot about that girl.
I've heard there's like a really cool motorsport museum here. I know it's a bit of a Christmas holiday, I'm sorry. I promise you Nürburgring, but we're getting there tomorrow. Should we go check it out?
Yeah, might as well.
See what it's like.
Let's go racing.
Let's go racing. Come on holiday, mate, and found a touring car.
Can't get away from them.
Super tour of that.
Proper one, proper job.
There's 2 calipers on the front of that bad boy.
What was the idea behind that then?
I reckon it was to stop better. What do you reckon?
You reckon? Yeah. I suppose it would have that effect.
Lockers, like centre locking wheels on it. It's quite cool.
They always had aero on them, like looking at that front bumper.
Yeah. They were quick, weren't they? I think, because obviously what were they, like it says on there, they're 975 kilo. That's pretty light.
Easy to push them down the pit lane.
What are we now, 1300?
1300, yeah.
Fat boys.
Yep. That's just for you, isn't it?
Shame we missed that era.
Yeah.
Oh well. Quite cool, that.
That is quite cool, I do quite like that.
It's a nice little museum.
Yeah, it's very nice. Show tracks for women. I like it.
Do you reckon it is show tracks?
Yeah, it's a proper job, that.
I always get a bit giddy when I see an F40.
Yeah. A bit
For me,
special, aren't
that is the car.
Yeah, pretty special, man.
Pretty trick.
How much is that worth now?
I don't know. Do you remember when we were at Dynamics, Matt had that one in there and they reckon it was worth 1.3 or something like that?
Yeah.
But that one was apparently ropey, so
Yeah.
I don't know what a good one's worth.
Proper bit of kit.
It's nice.
Yeah. One day.
This will sit on a wish list, I reckon.
One day.
For a while. Formula 3, and that's a Formula Junior, for juniors. Oh look, it's got the old track map here.
Oh yeah, explain it to me again. I didn't understand it when we were driving through it.
So basically, you know where the hairpin is now?
Yeah.
They used to go straight on down there, a bit further, big right,
Yeah.
through what is now Eau Rouge,
Yeah.
I believe, where they now turn right at the top of the hill. I don't know what the top of the hill's called. Is it called Redillion? I think it's called Redillion. Come out Redillion, up the hill, that right left, they used to go straight there. They used to go up to Malmedy, which is a village, down to Master, down to Stavelo, which I think is where we are now. It would have been quick, especially at like, what were they? 450 kilos and 600 horsepower. Obviously, it wasn't just the speed, it was the fact that they were going past people's driveways and houses.
It was like going down to 449.
Front guard, yeah, it's exactly the same. Do you reckon that's what they use in BTCC for Judge of Fact Day?
I think it's very similar. MSA approved,
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
That was alright, to be fair.
Yeah, something a bit different.
Killed 20 minutes.
Yeah, it is.
What do you want to do now, beer?
Yeah, spear.
Let's go.
Immediately.
Just let it.
I'm not very cultured though, am I? The colour's all wrong. It's like apple juice.
The Oulton Park circuit is bloody terrifying, to be honest with you. It's super quick out the back, it's very old, so there's not a lot of runoff. I'm just looking down the line here at turn 1 and it's, it haunts me because you have to be really, really committed. There's nothing better than when you get it right, but you get it wrong more often than you get it right. So yeah, it's a tough one to crack this circuit. For some reason, mentally, I always assume Donington's my local track, but actually by mileage, it's Oulton. It's a special place for me, you know, this is where I got my first win in touring car. And obviously, bigger than that, it's my title partner, Category, it's their home circuit. So it's always really well supported by their guests, their partners, their family. So there's a bit more pressure because obviously we want to deliver for them. But yeah, I think now we've had the win, obviously we want more, or everyone wants more, but I'm not really looking too hard to compare to anybody. From where I am in the championship with P6, there's no point in strategising too much. There's a big points deficit to get to P1. So all we can do is just try and optimise points, you know, and ultimately, if Ash were to have a bad weekend, I hope he doesn't, because obviously for Napa Racing UK, for Ash to be leading the championship's great, but for me as my own personal ambitions to catch Ash, I need him to have a bad weekend, you know, so there's always that 50-50 of, you know, I need that to happen, but I don't want it to happen. So I think we've just got to balls to the wall, you know, run with it, and let's see where we end up at the end of the weekend. And it'll be a good weekend.
So we are ready to go racing, and one of those drivers looking forward to this race is Aaron Taylor-Smith, who had a good run yesterday, 8th on the grid.
I feel like we've a bit of a crack at this, so going into it confident to see what we can achieve. Look, I have nothing to lose. The people of Bahrain have a championship to contend for. One thing for sure, I'll put on a show.
In Turkington, a man to watch, because he was excluded from qualifying yesterday after insufficient fuel was left of the car for sampling, put to the back of the grid, and he has got to make progress. And a great start by Jake Hill's rear wheel drive BMW to grab the lead ahead of Ash Sutton.
Massively good start from Jake.
That's going to have to be a wide car to keep Ash Sutton's Ford Focus at bay.
Ingram's looking up the inside of Camish. Look, the second of the Napa racing cars, and Ingram's done it. It's down the inside into Old Hall.
Sutton has a full dive through Dentons. They clash at Cascades. Sutton is on the outside line. He gets run out wide.
So basically, everyone in front of us is now on a track limit.
Well, it's not helping us because we're not going very quick, unfortunately.
Not really touched on Turkington yet, but he's made good progress. Turkington has gained 10 places, started 27th, he's now in 17th, and he's on the TaylorMade and Moffat, who is on the harder tyre, and he's alongside in the BMW. Colin Turkington right round the outside into Cascade. Job done. Stephen Jelly, a winner here last year. Great view as they come down towards his locks, and Stephen Jelly goes round the outside of his teammate Adam Morgan, and he goes through them.
Fair and square.
Good, I hope so. Don't want to fall out.
Well, I don't, yeah. It'd have to be pretty serious. 6 left. Go on now.
Looking back from Tom Chilton's Hyundai, Turkington now 15th in the points. Down towards Lodge Corner, Turkington goes to the inside line. There's a gap and there's a place, and he made that look easy. You've got Aaron Taylor-Smith ahead of the Stephen Jelly, Adam Morgan battle. The BMWs are still at it. They're still side by side, and Morgan's gone back through on the inside line.
All right, come on now. Really pushing now.
Buddy front to Adam Morgan's car as he gets almost into the back of Aaron Taylor-Smith. Hello, he says, I'm here, gives him a knock and sends him a little bit wide. Morgan goes through, they rub again.
There was a little push, wasn't there? There was a little push on the brakes.
Aaron Taylor-Smith, dare one say, is the cork in the bottle, and he's got a whole gaggle of cars queued up behind him.
Taylor-Smith making a wide car again. Yeah. Give him credit, he's very good at defending.
Look, they're side by side at Old Hall, and they touch, the teammates clash, but Turkington is out wide, but he's gone round the outside to gain the place.
Cole's about 3/10 faster.
Dan Rowbottom is the driver ahead. We're trying to catch, and Rowbottom has struggled a little bit in this race. He was 11th on the grid, but he's now 12th, and was actually lower than that early on. And I just look at the right front of the car, I wonder whether he's picked up a bit of damage.
Did we see where we went backwards? We must have just got muscled out. 3 to go, mate, 3 to go.
This is very hard on brakes, this circuit, particularly into that island hairpin, which is a dead stop down to first or second gear. There's a choice of brake pads these drivers can use, a couple of brake pads. One is slightly softer but wears quicker, the other is harder but wears less.
Right, 1 lap to go this time round, 1 lap more to go. We have not had any track warnings.
And that's Aaron Taylor-Smith, by the look of it, off the road, and that's a Druids, and I wonder whether that is brakes. So he's ahead of Dan Rowbottom, and it's Rowbottom that closes and goes for a gap on the inside and clatters into the Vauxhall, but I wonder if Rowbottom had a problem.
That's a huge jump, so I do think that could be brakes. I mentioned it just now on his car.
There is Rowbottom, who's got a tyre off the rim, certainly. Aaron Taylor-Smith is okay, that's the good news.
The closing speed was huge. You're right, it could have been a problem for Rowbottom. Either one of them didn't have brakes.
Second time, but I felt it was solid, then it just went from under me.
Okay.
I'm on the pedal.
And I mean, when I say to the floor, I mean to the floor.
Hit the firewall. Right, I'm sorry, man.
It's not your fault.
Well,
It's not your fault. It is what it is, but there's something not right on that system.
yeah.
I tried to do the side because I thought I'd be minimum damage compared to the front end.
Yeah. It's good that you had enough time to think about that, at least.
Hard work. We're having a good race. And the main thing is I have loads of respect and time for Dan and what Napa are doing. They're a superb team, but that to me was like, he just forgot how to drive. People make mistakes. Just say I made a mistake, and I'm fine with that. Because we all do it sometimes. I'm no oil paint, and I'm not Mr. Perfect. But it's a shame. Last lap of race 1 puts on the back foot for the weekend. And yeah, it's a sore pill to swallow.
As much as it pains me to admit it, I think it was brake failure. Well, I don't think. I've seen it on board, mate, and there's nothing on the...
But he has pressure, even that squiggly line.
I've just watched it on board, and he literally puts both feet on the brake to try and get it to stop, and then he goes back on the throttle and tried to come up the inside, which was the safest thing, and you've probably stopped him from having a horrific accident, to be quite honest.
He gave me a bit of a nudge.
I have just watched it.
So sorry. I was already turned in. Sorry, mate.
I was nervous when I saw you behind us. I thought you are optimistic at times, but obviously, if the pedal don't work, the pedal don't work. I've just watched it as a bus. I've watched it. So,
You've got to come up here to apologise anyway.
Both feet went on the brake.
Everything.
Both feet went on the brake, and then you went, that's not working, and you went back on the throttle too. So.
Just trying to blip it to get it out of the...
And I'd say Aaron's just stopped you from having a massive
He has. That's why I've come here to apologise. But sorry to you, because I know damage ain't cheap, mate. I know that.
I had loads of respect for you, but it was either brake failure or brake failure. So, look,
it was both feet. And then when I realised how we were blip the throttle to try and get a different open and turn. Sorry. You can watch you on board if you want.
No, I probably will, but I understand. No, I understand, especially about it. No, I appreciate you being there. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we've been struggling all weekend with brake fade, and we ended up having to pump the pedal. We get something called pad knock, quite bad here because of the curves. It was where the disc pushes the pad back into the caliper. And that lap there, hit the brake pedal, it went to the floor. And I'd already committed to the corner. I tried to turn out of it, but unfortunately collected Aaron. And I hate accidents like that because it's not. We weren't even racing for position. Aaron had turned in, I'd turned in and collected him. So yeah, loads of damage. We'll start the next race from the back. There's 2 or 3 problems. We're limited on brakes this year. Typically, we'd run a lot more sets of discs here than we are. That's a rule that some of the teams brought in because they thought it was a great idea. But I suggest that team, one of those teams that brought it in, might be thinking differently now, or one of the teams that pushed for it, I should say. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's a multitude of things. Oulton Park's very heavy on brakes. We have exactly the same problem at Donington GP. It's difficult now, isn't it? Because like at Thruxton, we were in a similar position starting race 2 from the back. We got through to reverse grid and won race 3, but we have to run a hard tyre at some point during this day. If I was a big gambling man, I would put the hard on now and hope it doesn't rain for 3. But if it does rain for 3, I've wasted an opportunity in 2. So just got to have a bit of a strategy, I think.
I can't reinvent the wheel for an hour and a half. That's we're just trying to go through, yeah.
I just don't understand why the other cars have another problem. I mean, it can't be me, can it? I mean, what can I be doing slightly different? We're talking percentages different, aren't we?
Yeah.
We need to look very carefully at the weather. If it isn't going to rain, we run the hard tyre now.
I don't have a special view. I'm just being devil's advocate.
Yeah. If we get to reverse grid again.
And I think there's a reasonable chance it's going to rain for race 3, but that is a...
Let's worry about that in a minute.
Yeah, with a short answer, we need to make sure the brakes last the race first.
We need to worry about that.
Yeah.
The only way I can rationalise why motorsport is you have direct influence, you get to see the fruits of your efforts very quickly. Even whether it's engineering, whether it's any aspect of motorsport is a small close-knit team and you have to do a lot. And you've got a lot of responsibility, even down to the tyre guys. If you don't have a good tyre guy, if the tyres aren't right, you can't perform. So everything that you do has to be right, and if it's not right, you definitely find out quickly.
We have stumbled upon a very rare beast. We're going to overtake it now. What is it, Dave?
Audi Quattro.
Very, very, very cool vehicle. Look at that.
You won't see it with my terrible camera skills.
He actually looks very cool.
Oh, I've just got the back 6 now. I think 43 kilometres will get us in.
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, now it's just 42 and we're definitely not covering a kilometre.
I feel it would be quite funny if we ran out of fuel. We're just going out, we're making fuel.
We're fine.
Don't worry.
Major driver on the road trip so far.
How disappointing.
I've got quite a small, tight group of friends, so I took Dave Kelly with me. He's a good friend of mine. We got to know each other from my time at Dynamics. Really good hand on a touring car. He knows his way around them. Very, very talented. This year, in 2023, was Ingram's #1. I don't know what shoes I'm going to wear.
You've got 4 pairs to choose from, so.
Only 3, actually.
Oh.
I didn't.
What 4?
No, but these, and these. Got a bit of aftershave as well. We're quids in here, Dave.
A bit civilised for us.
This is a bit nice. Go check that view out. I saw some deer when we came in.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Well, that's a view.
Very scenic.
It's quite good, isn't it? Some reindeer.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear. What's the plan? Beer and Barbie?
Sounds good.
Great start to the holiday.
Yeah.
Happy days. Let's get it on. She's already split.
That's like back to the conversation.
Well, it was good, Dave.
Yeah, it does. That was me, that was.
We've had a nice romantic dinner anyway.
We have, it was very nice.
Nurburgring tomorrow, quite excited.
Didn't believe you could barbecue, but here we are.
It's pretty good.
Still standing at the minute.
Only time will tell in the morning if you've got, you know.
I'll let you know.
If you...
you'll be the first to know.
Thanks. Been up to anything recently, or...?
It's busy.
Yeah.
Busy year. British touring cars.
Touring car.
Same
Same as you,
saying. Yeah. Tom Ingram, very demanding.
So what's the difference then, like, now you're working with Tom, compared to how we work together?
It's just different team.
Yeah.
Quite fortunate to have a very good car crew.
Yeah.
Obviously, Tom, very talented. Spencer.
The problem is with Tom Ingram, right? He's one of those people I'd love to hate, but I actually really like him.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So obviously we departed ways.
Yeah.
Dynamics.
Well, you didn't leave
and
that
I
bad,
went and done my own thing for a year.
GT or whatever.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
AO. How was it? Napa.
It's amazing, to be honest. Like the whole, you know, as you know, like for me, it's been actually quite hard to be on the grid commercially. You have to make sure you get the sponsorship and the money, and obviously, you know, for me to be able to, how do I put it? For me to be able to stay on the grid, I've got to keep sponsors happy. So the move to Napa actually was dictated by the sponsor this time. Yeah. So it was quite good in the sense of I was able to just sort of, you guys do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been brilliant. I mean, the support's amazing. You know, you've seen all the Napa challenges we do.
Yeah.
It's a good crack, and obviously
It's a good bunch of lads. Like,
great bunch of lads.
Been around for a long time. Yeah, and obviously you've inherited Craigo.
Yeah, which is great. I mean, obviously, you know, I think it'll be interesting to see how that dynamic changes, because obviously Brent's been such a big part of Ash's career. Won all their championships together. So Craig's walking into some big shoes, but Craig's good, isn't he? You know,
he's good. He's very good.
He's always been mega.
Very good.
He'll do a great job.
It was a bit bizarre at Oulton walking off the grid.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You know, like walking off in different colours.
Yeah.
And it was very bizarre.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I think, you know, to see other people, you know, everyone else is in the paddock as well. So.
Yeah, and obviously Baz and Matt and Tom are back in the paddock.
Yeah. Which is great, you know.
Yeah, it is. And but it's just bizarre to see everyone here, because we're such a part of Dynamics for so many years.
Real good bunch of people.
Yeah. A lot of good people there.
How long were you there for?
Best part of 9 years. Cut my teeth there. I wouldn't know half of what I know about these cars now. No, quite privileged to have been there, and we had a good few years.
Such a massive name for such a long time. It was like my Halo team, I think.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We had a good few years.
No, it's good. I think it just shows how influential they were in the championship for a long time. But I'm quite looking forward to Nürburgring tomorrow.
Yeah.
Have a bit of a relax. Even though it's cars and circuits.
It's cars, but it takes over your whole life.
Yeah.
And then you get the season break, which isn't the season break, because you've got the tyre test in the middle of it.
Grand Prix, Goodyear.
Grand Prix.
Tyre test. We're doing some more touring car activity. So literally my 6-week break is 1 week.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So
and you'll be the same.
Yeah. When everyone sees this, and I've turned down Spa 24 because I was so busy.
Yeah.
That's why. But no, it does take over your life, it does.
Yeah.
So we've pulled pole for race 3, so we've got to now use the hard tyres because we've used soft tyres for the first 2 races. So it's going to be a bit of a juggle. You know, we haven't used them yet, so we got a bit of data when we tried them at Snetterton. We'll just give it a go. You know, I'm determined to get a good start, get off the line, pretty boring, clear off, and hopefully wave to everyone as I clear off into distance. Him down there, if you can see him. he's going to be fast. But you know, everyone at the front has proved that they can be quick this weekend. So it's going to be a big battle, but one that I'm up for and one that I want to win.
If it were to rain, it will probably rain hard, quickly and hard. But just box when you need the box, you say.
With that little red dot. This only gives you up to the latest. It doesn't predict. Tell you what, should we go and look at the sky?
Let's do that.
Look, the wind's not picked up.
No.
So it's not coming now. So I think it'll be light if it does turn up.
This has changed to an hour now.
Oh, really?
As soon as it went to 1 minute, it went rain in an hour.
You might get wet.
Yeah, I think it's now delayed by a bit.
Right on the edge.
Yeah, copy right hand side. It's down to a driver call. Then.
Yeah.
And he's good at that. Still got a feel that it could happen.
It's got the smell.
It's got the smell.
The humidity has been building.
Yeah. Did you feel a spit on your face at all?
I keep feeling bits.
Yeah, I don't know, it's psychological.
Yeah.
The spots of rain are starting to fall, and we've been hearing from the grid just in those last few moments people using certain expletives. They're not impressed that rain is coming and throwing their plans into the air. Time to go racing then for the final time today at Oulton Park. Good start made by Morgan, good start made by Turkington then as they make the run towards Old Hall Corner for the first time. Getting squeezed up against the barrier was Ash Sutton. That would have done the Ford some damage, I fear, as he turns there, look, with smoke, and he gets a tap in the back from Josh Cook. Championship leader in massive strife. Sutton is out.
Unbelievable.
Puncher, I think, because he got bashed into the wall.
Coming over at him is Ingram, and bang, there's the touch with the wall.
That's a bit cheeky.
And Ash Sutton does something he doesn't do very often, trudge back to the pit lane.
Okay, Adam, safety car will come in at the end of this lap. We'll try not to get ourselves tangled with each other.
Turkington wants the lead away from Morgan, doesn't he? He must feel he can be quicker, but at the moment he's stuck behind his teammate.
Turkington behind you has 4 laps of hybrid. Hill behind him has 1 lap of hybrid.
Turkington round the outside. Will he go all the way round the outside? He's trying.
Dick Verdi's going to be having kicked about this, the team owner, but Turkington has done it. He's got the lead, but Morgan needs to stay where he is on the inside line and trying to break late and get the lead back, which he will try to do. Turkington locks up. He's on the outside line. Now the road comes to Turkington, so does the race lead. And Hill, great opportunistic move, follows him through.
4 tenths faster than Ingram. Gap 0.6.
Championship standings are going to be intriguing come the end of this, aren't they? Robotham on soft has got a bit stuck as well, which is what I was suggesting in race 2, that with all of these cars on the hard tyre around, where do you make the move? There isn't the disparity between them. There he is, he gets past 1, and he gets past 2, does he? Yep, elbows out. Hold my pint, I'm coming through, says Dan Robotham. Don't forget, Colin started the day last on the grid for race 1. Here, at the end of the day, he's leading the final race.
That gap hasn't closed down. Turkington has got this one under control.
Robotham comes up to have a go at the traffic. He's cleared Chilton, as you see, and now the inside of Gamble. That puts Robo 10th.
I love Dan Rowbottom's overtaking moves. He pulls some great moves, using his soft tyres to great advantage there.
Yeah, I think he's starting to pull away now. He's got a bit of a gap.
Up the inside of Ricky Collard goes Robotham.
Fastest lap if you can get it, please.
I'm trying.
Aaron Taylor-Smith has come into the pit lane with quite a bit of frontal damage. Real shame, because qualifying was good. He raced well in race 1 before that clash with the brakeless Robotham, and then the day ends in a retirement. Big shame. The checkered flag is at the ready. Win number 65 in the British Touring Car Championship goes the way of Colin Turkington. Colin Turkington wins at Oulton Park. Jake Hill second and Adam Morgan third. It's BMW.
Well done for keeping the chin up. I'll say it's P8. I'm not going to turn it away. Thank you.
He did a good job.
He did.
Kept Ingram there as well, and then he gapped him.
He did everything he could.
On the hard tyre as well, that's pretty cool.
It could be expected of him, really. I think so.
Happy days.
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much.
No, that's the last time I think we had a 1, 2, 3 was 1 Susie.
Oh, well. Okay. That's nice to be part of that. We raced well today, so I'm very pleased for him on that count.
So this weekend's been pretty good for us, to be fair. An 8th, a 7th, and a P3. So
that's a good haul of points in anybody's book. It's weird how things work, you know. We finished P8 in race 1, I got a 3-grid place penalty which put me 11th for race 2, but as a result of that I end up with reverse grid pole, and that's the beauty of touring cars, you just never know what's going to happen. And then Collins moved around the outside, I don't know where that came from. I mean, I thought I'd brake late enough and he just absolutely sent it. But a 1-2-3 for West Surrey and BMW is amazing, so yeah, really good weekend. So I've just been told that this 3rd position is my 40th podium. Quite a nice little accolade to finish the weekend on.
Yeah, Oulton Park this weekend's not been very kind to us really. Just magnitude of little issues really, just problems. The team have been fantastic, you know, Nurburgring pulled out all the stops for us, but yeah, we just had little finicky issues, brake issues yesterday, couldn't get to the bottom of it, and then obviously race 1, unfortunately, a brake failure. They're just incidents you don't really come racing for, you know. At the end of the day, if you have a crash because you're going for first or a podium finish, it's a different story. Obviously there's still emotions involved in that, but at least there's some sort of point to crashing at that level, but crashing when you're like P12 or wherever we were, P10, it's not really what we do. Decided at that point that because it hadn't rained, it wasn't going to rain. We got it right, we put the hard time for race 2, took the pain, took the pill then, and then that ultimately released us into race 3 as one of only 4 cars on the soft. So we got from 21st up to P8. It's not what we come here for, but it's, you know, it's better than going home with 3 out of the points finishes. I must say I'm glad to see the back of this place this year. Cannot wait to get in my RV and drive home. Got a few weeks of mischief. There's a certain group of people are off to the Nürburgring next week for a bit of fun in a M3, so that'll be a bit of a laugh. Dave, come on.
Dave, come on.
Look at the scenery. We are 7.8 miles from the Nordenschleife.
Nordenschleife.
Which means North Loop or North Ring, I believe.
The roads are just something else.
The roads are something else.
Stayed in that hotel.
You stayed in this hotel?
Yeah.
It looks like a great hotel.
Yeah.
I should probably get some motion lotion.
15th fuel stop of...
We have burned some petrol, but my theory is we're burning it so you don't have to.
Yeah, it's true.
I promise you a Nürburgring holiday. We're finally here.
Yeah,
we're here today.
Sun's out. Happy days.
So yeah, we look forward to it. Track doesn't open for TF until 5 o'clock-ish. We've got a couple of hours to kill. We're watching racing cars. Dave's a bit more nervous after seeing some of the cars go around because there are some atrocious levels of driving standards that we've noticed.
To be honest, after reading 1010s,
yeah,
and you've had a few incidents this year.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks, mate.
Oh, go on.
Oh, this guy's committed. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. He used all the runoff and more. GT3. Could be a Ferrari challenge car actually.
Moderately so.
This section does give me the willies.
Man
It's the undulation that gets me.
A man of your calibre. We'll be right.
Not according to 1010's driver. Right, Dave, I've had enough of watching now, I'm a bit bored.
Yeah.
Should we have a go?
Yeah, come on then.
Let's go. He's warming his tyres up there.
He is.
I'll do the same.
Is this a bad time to tell you I'm a very nervous passenger?
So Dave is a nervous passenger.
Yes.
This is my sighting lap.
I see that.
Just to figure out where we've got to go. First overtake done, and that's into turn 3. Oh, forgot about this.
Oh, go. Turn 5. Oh, I forgot about this.
Well, I'm not going to do this flat. I know it is flat.
It's flat.
And I do not want to take
so
off here.
bumpy and undulated.
Yeah, I'm going to...
Is this the GT3
that
to go?
felt like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a big break here. Man, oh my goodness. It's also flat here. Whoa, no it's not. No it's not.
At what point was that ever flat?
In a GT3 car it's flat.
Yes, that's right.
Coming to half an hour.
So uphill, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
It's amazing. This is a quick car.
Yes.
I've decided this is a very
tight car.
Very fast car. We're coming to the very famous carousel.
got it here quick, haven't we?
Well, I'm surprised they're quick, sorry.
I'd suggest it would be a bad record. Drop it here and
Drop it in. There's a stench going on.
Go full throttle.
Oh, it can't.
Wow. That was quick, wasn't it? That was ridiculous. Oh my goodness. This thing's a machine.
It is a machine. Right, so where do we go now? We go on.
You have to pull in here, don't you?
And you're at 10 free. You've got a good spread.
Good spread camber's set perfect.
Yeah.
BMW have done a fantastic job setting this car.
It's like they've done a few.
Basically what happened, I think, Dave, was the sighting lap actually was the quickest lap.
Sighting lap was purple sectors all round.
It was purple sectors.
I bet it can. Right limits. We'll be on a talk weekend. And a GT3, do you reckon that's what that is? That would be absolutely terrifying. I could not be a racing driver.
Yeah, no, it's not good, is it? Forgot about that curve.
Right, to sign the video off and sign that road trip off, we were going to treat the car to a very, very, very rare Nürburgring sticker. You can only really buy one if you've certified pro, which I think we class as pros, Dave.
You do.
Anyway, we brought the sticker and we've lost it, so we can't put it on the car, but we've had a great holiday.
There was nothing you could do. It had been done.
Dan Camish commits to the inside line going up to Tower.
I know.
Repeat, was that Osborne hit you?